And
we got X Factors.
I have no idea what
I don't know what it was, but
that was a fast.
Yeah, that one. Ooh. It had to have been like a mid or a fast because that was pretty speedy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that was probably a mid. Definitely a sick fight from Timmon. We got BrJoker coming up on his Fantoon fight. So hopefully we get some more sick patterns.
We're also hoping that Spiky Room of Death coming up here does not live up to its name today.
Yeah, Timmon definitely is doing great on health as far as that's concerned. He can go for the optimal strats if I'm not sure if he does them or not, but oh, I'm sorry. That's a fast. All right. Definitely not going to be a right fast because that pattern doesn't really exist. But it's a nice like fast mid.
Isn't it like the rarest pattern?
Yeah. Yeah, so on the second round, right fast and left mid are the two rarest patterns.
I also missed it. I was looking at my phone trying to get stream back up for me. Oh
no.
Timmon. I've got to stop talking. I keep That's
cursing. Okay. That is okay. Since this is early Croc, they have an extra E-tank as opposed to what late Croc runners usually have here, and so they're typically not going to actually need those reserves, although it is still nice to have them. So Gauntlet should still be a good Gauntlet spark. And a good clean reverse Spiky Room of Death. BrJoker also coming up to Spiky Room of Death with plenty of health. No cause for concern there.
Good, because this section in Hundo always makes me worry because, you know, almost every runner I watch is like really low health or beeping or, you know, close to low health, and then they just keep taking damage from the sparks to fix doors and stuff, and I'm just like, stop, we're gonna die, and then they don't.
Yeah, it is kind of neat. That's actually one of the cooler things about Late Croc is that there's that string of times that you are like purposely down to the wire between this and the Gauntlet Spark, trying to get that health at just the right spot so that you can stop before bonking the door and get a little short charge leeway.
Again, it's learning damage tables and everything else to know, hey, I can take this hit and still be okay. And all of that. It's again, it's just pointing back to the fact that these runners have to have so much knowledge about this game.
It was a very sick ballistics from BrJoker.
Yeah, I love the addict strats in Hundo. I really do.
Addict strats, with the exception of PRKD, 80%, addict strats are always really sick.
And there's quite a few different variations on addict strats. Like, you can do shine sparks, you can do ballistics, you can do like a combo of the two.
Yeah, there's
Unless I'm
left side
mistaken.
where you clear out all of the enemies at the beginning of the room with blue echoes. Yeah, there's lots of different variations of attic. Um, they're all really cool.
Stream was kind of wonky on my end. Did Timon go for robot flush?
No, so because he's doing X Factors on Fantoon, neither one of these runners will be doing
Okay.
Robot Flush. You need Spazer to do that.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense then.
But I think I only saw right before the door. I definitely saw that he bonked the door before bowling. I don't know if he was trying to grab a spark and missed it, or just I'm not sure what happened. BrJoker definitely getting that spark though, so definitely gonna make up some time on Tim in there. All things considered, our runners are still pretty close together.
Yeah, it's even with the Kraid fight the Joker had. Yeah, it's just still really, really close.
So BrJoker had a really clean um, robot push. I don't know what you would call the normal version of that. Um, being able to push those robots down into the pits there, so you can run over them. They can be in some jank positions sometimes. And shoutouts to GoopQ, we actually have in the chat. That accidental vertical spark straight into the air from Timmon is gonna cost him some health and some time.
Yeah, I was wondering. I don't remember seeing anybody do it that way, so
Yeah, that's definitely a mistake. An unfortunate one. His health is looking kind of rough actually now for Gauntlet Spark. So that's my commentator's curse.
do you think he might refill at the ship? It does not look like it.
No,
Don't
he
have
definitely
any
would have done
reserves.
that before, and yeah, he had nothing in reserve, so he's gonna make it in the door, but he's definitely not gonna make it all the way across Gauntlet. Oh, and that's a bad place to have stopped. This is rough.
Timon, please.
Okay,
Okay.
we're good. That was yikes. We are in there though. And thanks to that power bomb, we have a health alarm glitch. So that's probably not gonna go away for a while. Oh, the fanfare cleared it. Okay.
Phew.
Very nice. So yeah, BrJoker definitely picked up some time on Tim and Hen from that little fiasco. Between the upward spark and having to play it safe across Gauntlet. Hundo definitely does have a lot of fanfares. There
It's
are
like
exactly 100 items in the game, and each fanfare takes 6.66 seconds. So
it's like 11 minutes or something. It's
yeah,
crazy how much time is spent
it
in
is.
fanfares.
666 seconds.
Okay, see, this is the part of the run where I'm glad I don't have much audio. Because, like I said, I do not get along with the Edacoons. To me, their little chirping, laughing fanfare song is just mocking as they wall jump their way up and like, look how easy it is. Neener, neener.
Look,
Anyway,
they're just trying to help.
it's not helping. Because wall jumping in this game is not easy.
It's the thought that counts, though, right?
As a mom, I have to say yes. As someone who has played the game, I have to say no.
Very clean mock ball back through that one tile gap from Timmon.
See, that's another thing. I did not know that was a mock ball until recently. I thought it was just you just jump and ball.
So the very slightest mock ball onto that platform will make it so that you land on the left platform instead of falling all the way down and having to wall jump up again.
Timmon? I'm like, okay, phew. I saw Timmon hit those crumble blocks and I thought he was going or skipping
Oh,
he's gonna miss Mission Impossible.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though. It does tend to change the route up a little bit through Big Pink, because he's going to come out the bottom here and grab... Nope, opting to just keep the pickups all the same order, which is not a terrible idea.
Just try to
Optimally,
keep things as
just
close to your regular
he
run as possible.
doesn't forget anything. I think optimally it would be better there to back that up with changing it up a little bit, grab the charge missiles and go down and get waterway tank.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just keeping it all straight is definitely a play. Yeah, Joker is playing really clean right now, and is just slowly catching up. Yeah, Hundo, after all, is death by 1,000 cuts, and Timmon's definitely had a few nicks.
You know, with a run this long, death by 1,000 cuts really explains how easy it is to lose time. It may not seem like a big chunk of time, but, you know, missing little things just adds up so easily. And then if you get the big oopsies, that is even just more on top of it. So it's really easy for these runners to probably start to get in their heads a little bit about things, and I think that kind of compounds the issue sometimes.
Yeah, the mental game with any run is huge. One medium-sized mistake can I mean, a lot of little mistakes can just break the way you're thinking about it. I've had lots of times where I wasn't looking at my splits, and so I didn't know that I was getting a PB, and throughout the entire run I was thinking, this is awful, I should just reset this. So, and that's in much shorter runs than this, so
Speedrunning in general is just such a mind game in general. Yeah, it's fighting that urge to reset. So I think racing, you have to have the right mindset for racing.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I think our
It takes a
racing helper is trying to get Timmon's stream kind of back up and where it should be.
Yeah, it looks like we're back.
Just in time for a beautiful mainstream missile spark.
Yeah, that was it's a very short charge. I'm always impressed by that. I think it has to be a 2-stutter 3-tap, or at least a 1-stutter 3-tap. So I'm gonna stream looks stable, so I'm gonna switch back to Timmon's audio, and hopefully it'll stay that way.
Nice spark from Joker as well. That's not an easy spark at all to do.
Yeah, there is a much easier version of it where this platform that he just fell down onto, you can jump up there and then get, I think it's just a 1-tap or maybe a 2-tap at most. And when you grab the spark, it sets you up to just walk off the edge and perfectly line up for that. So if you are looking to learn and just tap brain perfect. But yeah, if you're looking to learn a run and this one takes your fancy, then don't be discouraged by some of the insane strats that these runners pull off. There are definitely easier versions of almost all of these that you can do.
This run is so customizable for like almost any level, really. So yeah, don't let watching these high level runners discourage you from trying, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just make sure that your wrists and fingers and stuff are in good shape, because it's a super input heavy game.
Yeah, take care of yourselves. Everybody hydrate.
I guess Pepsi doesn't count for that. I'll grab my water.
Yeah, Joker has definitely been playing just cleanly. No huge mistakes from Joker, and that has been slowly catching him up. Where to this point he's like a room and a half behind. So
Yeah, I mentioned it on a commentary last night. Consistency is speed. So if you do strats that you know you're consistent with and comfortable with, they become almost second nature, and so it's going to be a lot easier to replicate those strats. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Behemoth, one of our absolute all-time best runners of every category that he's ever done. For a long time, would just only do just simple, easy strats. He's started to diversify out into more risk just because a lot of the categories that he runs have been pushed to the point where you kind of need them. But he's had so many world records just going for the consistent strat.
That was a really nice Botwoon from Timmon. Let's hope Botwoon plays just as nice with Joker here.
Yep. So shoutouts to Decalled. Both of our runners doing a version of the D factor.
Alright, Timmon also
and both
got...
having very good Botwoon fights. I think both of them were the same pattern, and I'm pretty sure that's the one you want.
Yeah, Timmon also got the full halfie.
Yep, and a good-looking down grab from BrJoker, so yep, we got 2 full halfies.
Very nice. Now we've just got Shrimp Mama here. She always plays nice with the runners, right?
Fingers crossed. So it looks like Timmon is setting up for the rain dance method. Gonna do a little fling with these X Factors. Looks like he got 2 of those particles. I'm not sure if the bottom 2 hit, but a nice 2 in blue. Meanwhile, it looks like BrJoker is setting up for the same thing. Nice conversion to a spike suit.
Very nice. Pretty sure that's a frame perfect trick as well, but it saves a fair amount of time.
Yeah, it's sort of wonky. It's not quite frame perfect, although part of it can be. You got two windows, and the first one's 2 frames. If you get it on the first frame, what you do is you unmorph on the frame after you take damage, I think. The first frame of knockback, yeah. And if you get it on the first possible frame, then your next window is also 2 frames. But if you get it on the second possible window, then your next frame is frame perfect. So it's kind of weird, but they're about 10 frames apart, so you can actually do them in the same rhythm that you do missile shots into, say, Fantoon or Mother Brain.
Well, they both got spike suits. I missed. Did Timon pick up that E-Tank in the post-Botwoon hallway this time around, or are they going to get it second time around? Because I noticed BrJoker did not pick it up this time.
Yeah, I think Timon was jumped up there for it, but missed the jump and just decided to fall straight down into the sand. So both of them, I think, are going to get it on the way back. Not super important as far as resources are concerned. But here's the crux of our...
No Puyo Ice Clip.
Yeah, this is the crux of our two different main routes, where you use grapple if you do early croc to get over the pants room, and if you're doing late croc, you do that Puyo Ice Clip, which looks really neat. There's lots of different ways you can do it, and some of them make it look like the Samus is jumping out of the floor. So,
did you just call that the pants room? Like jeans,
yeah.
Like Levi's?
Yep, pants. It is the pants room. So yeah, if you zoom out, that whole room is shaped like a pair of pants.
I've said it before, and I will say it again. You Super Metroid runners have some interesting and fun names for your rooms.
There are worse ones.
I mean, Link to the Past has like rooms like, oh my gosh, Pokies 1 and Pokies 2. Not Business Center and Cathedral and Amphitheater. I mean, you guys have such more creative names.
I like them. Some of them are not my favorites, but I like them for the most part. Those names have been around for as long as people have been doing runs too. So pretty much every name of every room has been that since long before I even started, which was like 8 years ago now.
I'm just gonna, while we're just going through a couple of rooms with not much going on, I'm gonna do another shout out. Follow the runners. They are both amazing runners. If I can type correctly. There we go. And then, okay, it didn't like that. Anyway, also, if you're interested in learning the speedrun, there are so many resources, and the community is so welcoming. Please get in touch with somebody. They'll help you out. Find things that you need to get you started on your journey.
Yeah, absolutely. If you check out our wiki, there's links to the main Super Metroid Discord on there. and lots and lots of resources. We were talking about damage tables and jump heights. All of that data is beautifully laid out on our wiki, which is wiki.supermetroid.run. Nice and simple. So
Beautiful plasma rooms from both of them. Oh, okay. Watch Cack Alley. See if we get the really pretty smooth jump over that last, like, wall section. Let's see.
yeah. So
Get it?
it looked like Timmon was
Oh, we
going
got
for the room chain. Not quite into the door, but very
It's
nice
still
Cack
that
Alley.
really pretty jump. It's so pretty.
We do have that E-Tank from Timmon. Got another Cack Alley coming up on BrJoker's side. Very nice. So here from Timmon, we're setting up for a blue bomber. Very nice.
Very nice.
Got that minimum jump height that he wanted, because you're sort of at the mercy of whatever jump height you had built up when you did that spring ball. If you unmorph in midair while still rising, after doing a spring ball jump, then you're just going all the way up. You can't stop it. Oh! And BrJoker accidentally hitting that wall gets rid of his blue.
Okay, so we just got a little bit more cleanup in Meridia, and then we're heading to get ice and then lower Norfair? Is that correct?
So yeah, there's a detour before that. Very nice double.
Oh, I always forget about the
double
Kraid
deboost.
missile tank.
Right. So there are variants of both early and late Croc where you go up to get power bombs before Kraid, and so that will allow you to grab that missile in the first go round. Notable runners that I know do that are like Fat Scott and Zosty. I don't think there's a lot of support for those routings.
No, I think people call it the meme route for a reason.
I thought that was a
think after
rando thing.
Zosky- Well, I think they also call it meme route in Hundo, because I think after Zosy took the world record a little bit ago, he said you couldn't call it meme route anymore.
That
I might
makes
have my
sense.
story wrong.
Zosty definitely has pushed that route. There are a lot of really neat powerbomb tricks that you have to do to make that route viable, but it is the difference between the two is or between like early and late for one route and early and late for the other. The difference between the two is just minuscule. It's so small it really doesn't matter. If you're comfortable doing the powerbomb strats, then it's gonna be fast.
I mean, even the time difference between early and late Croc is contested on how much of a difference it is. If you guys caught the Behe and Static Shock race earlier, it was really close, and that was a early versus late Croc race.
Yeah, Static Shock is the fastest runner that we have that mains early Croc. He does a fantastic job of showcasing that route in all of its glory.
This community has so many good runners in it. Like, seriously. It's so hard to follow everybody. So much is going on in this community, and it's not stagnant either. Like, there's new stuff being found all the time in this game that came out in 1994. Like, you'd think by now everything would be known about this game, but no. Even in the last just couple of months, there's been at least 2 fairly big new like strats that have been figured out to make things faster with the Stachio skip on the baby and the 2 cries with Mother Brain.
Yeah, that 2 cry manip on Mother Brain 3, getting her to sit down faster, saves about 2.5 seconds over the previous manip, and I think it's like 5.5 or 6 seconds on average over doing no manip at all. So it is really tight to do, but you know, there's all it takes is the first iteration, and everybody will start playing with it. And I think they've already gotten it to a much more consistent 2 6 frame windows, just with some of those frames combinations not really working right for some reason.
And I love that the community shares all their information. Like, I mean, I don't know of any community, I'm sure they're out there that like gatekeep their big strats or whatever, but this community is so open, and so many people go into helping everybody. Like I said, this community is just amazing.
So yeah, we're gonna sit here underneath GT because, well, for one, he can't see under there, so he'll just stay backed up to the wall. And for 2, you can also, since you're crouched like that and shooting up, and plasma goes through enemies, you can actually hit GT twice with each one of those charged plasma shots. So.
Yeah, it's a super fast fight once you get into the correct position.
Yeah, it's one of those fights that was really hard as a casual that we have just taken down to just a trivial matter.
Well, honestly, these speedrunners make this whole game look trivial. Let's be honest. I mean, they make it look so easy. And it is so not easy. So we're just
Very
gonna
nice.
collect a few items. Yeah, that Mickey Mouse from Timon was really good.
No, I was actually talking about the gate shot from Joker.
Oh, nice.
Being able to get that it's not super hard, but it's a little tighter than what it looks like, and it's nice and fast when you can get it.
Okay, so there's only one item down here with Ridley. Nope, there's 2. There's the...
Oh no!
Oh no, he fell down! No, Joker!
So Joker's gonna have to go all the way around. That is super unfortunate. And he has to kill all of those enemies in order to open the door too.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts really bad. Unfortunate.
It's okay, Joker. Shake it off. And you can finish strong. You got this. Pirates, please.
Wow. This Lower Norfair is just heartbreaking right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Pirates.
So Timmon coming in with 21 supers. He's not going to be able to do the optimal super missile Ridley fight, which would be 2 charge shots and 27 supers. Accidentally hits one of those in the tail. That's unfortunate, but does hammer out a very nice, I think it was like 18. I think that maths.
19, because it was 21 missiles. Oh, he missed one though. So yeah, 18.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to do those in increments of 3, just because of how the math adds up. It's a perfect 30 supers or 20 charge shots to kill Ridley. So if you shoot 1 super, you kind of need the other 2 to go with it. So stopping too short is made lots of sense.
Okay, let's see how BrJoker's Ridley goes.
Man, this match is awesome. Just I know it's still been Timmon in the lead the whole time, but the push-pull is still real. One makes a mistake and the other one just catches right back up.
Yeah, it's been a great watch. I would expect nothing less from the runners in this tournament. Oh, BrJoker got the slightly slower Ridley explosion. Ridley didn't pick Samus up.
So it's actually not slower. He was trying to get grabbed, but you can actually it's not just the grab and the death timer. There's another way that you can make him die early too, which is to exhaust all of his attempts to grab you. And for some reason, when you are in certain positions right near him, you can cause all of those grab attempts to get used up like all at once.
Interesting.
So I know Zosti was playing with a strat for a while where he purposely would go for that.
Okay, so from Lower Norfair Escape, is it X-Ray and then Blue Bryn? I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with the early Croc route.
So yeah, there's still a little bit of cleanup in Upper Norfair. You've got to grab the Upper Norfair reserve tank and the Bubble Mountain missiles, along with the 2 missiles that are in between those. And then after that, should be straight over to X-Ray and then Blue Bryn start cleanup. BrJoker missing the missile shot on that dragon there. Not getting the setup for Hoda Ruby special that he was going for.
Okay, so coming up on Timmon's side, I don't know if he does the strat, but I kind of hope he does. While you're going down to get the missiles, you do the morph out of the door, you fall down, you lay a power bomb, and you deboost over to the right, and then that strat is so cool to watch. I hope he goes for it.
I was gonna say, my guess is there's an easier version of that that's pretty much all of that, just minus the mock ball into the door. And he pulled that off super cleanly.
Super nice. Great job with that.
Having some trouble getting back over though that waiver. He wanted to deboost off of it to push himself over all of those gnarly little bump blocks, but kept hitting the waiver facing the wrong way, unfortunately.
That was a nice little bounce ball strat through that room for Timon.
Yep, I've been seeing a lot of runners approaching that room that way recently, and it's really nice. Seems to be a really consistent way to do it because you can just buffer the spring ball jump. You bounce once, and as soon as you've bounced, you start holding jump, and you will jump all the way across the room. So BrJoker also having a really clean Bubble Mountain. These runners are probably just about a minute apart.
Which,
Very nice.
considering everything, is really good. Like, they're both playing really well, but there've definitely been some mistakes on both sides.
Well, Timmon opting not to go for the reverse slinky coming back through Green Hills.
What? Reverse slinky is like free, isn't it?
It is the correct move to not do that. Definitely doesn't save almost anything. Don't do reverse slinky, folks.
But it's so cool to see.
Shiny Zenny is the only madman that is crazy enough to seriously go for it. Okay, perhaps Sloter's is crazy enough too. So,
well, let's be honest. These runners with these times can't exactly be termed not crazy, because it's insane how much time everyone has put into this game to get where they are.
Yeah, there's something to be said for doing something over and over again and expecting a different result. And we've got sort of a high five. Our runners are in different sides of the same room now. Maybe just a wave.
They just honked their horn at each other as they drove past. I also love that you can keep your spark through the elevator transition. That's so cool.
Oh, this area is just so claustrophobic. You're intended to be able to traverse like all of this Blue Brinstar and Criteria area without having any of the movement upgrades, and so having to come back here with all of the movement upgrades There's lots of cool tech that you can do, but it's just so precise.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those games where having everything isn't necessarily the easiest.
And that should be the final missile pack for Timmon. BrJoker just got that one and another super pack and a missile pack. And then our runners are on their way to Torian, which is my favorite part of the run here, because you get to see the same style of Torian that you get in my favorite category, which is GT Classic.
Well, GT Classic is kind of cheater hundo, isn't it?
What? No, it's any percent, no major glitches.
With all the stuff.
No, you only get 54%.
Diet hundo. I like that. Diet hundo.
Diet hundo. Definitely cut out all of the extra carbs from fanfares, that's for sure.
But yeah, these rooms coming up in Torian, the Metroid rooms in hundo are it's like a work of art. It's so good. That's all I have to say. It's so good.
Right, and here comes our Metroid rooms. Timmon going in with lots of ammo. Going in with 12 supers in hundo is really, really advantageous. So if he's so inclined, he can do optimal Metroid room strats. I don't think that was quite what he's going for, but that was a very quick way to back that up. Gonna group Metroid Room 2, and my favorite, Metroid Room 3. Ah, missed his jump. But again...
Still really good.
Yeah. Playing it really clean. And getting grabbed is a little bit unfortunate, but not too terrible. So now we just have baby skip. What style of baby skip is Timmon gonna do? That is definitely the bully skip setup.
What one?
Bully skip.
Oh, is that the one with the power bomb spread? The pistachio skip with the bomb spread, I meant, not power bomb.
Oh no, Pistachio is a bully, so
oh,
it's just bully skip.
I didn't know Pistachio was a bully.
That looks good. He's retired, allegedly, but sorry, Pistachio.
I don't even think Pistachio's here to defend himself.
That was clean. Very clean.
Yeah, super great. You always love to see the baby skips, no matter how they're done.
And just in case you wanted to see more Torian, we got BrJoker coming in for his. Very nice Metroid Room 1. Oh, going for optimal Room 2, and didn't quite get it. Running low on supers now. So I wonder if he'll group Room 3. No, I'm just going for it. That last Metroid giving him some trouble. And yeah, the lack of supers is definitely catching up. We got another baby skip coming up. Let's see what kind of baby skip BrJoker will do.
Why is he damaging down?
So Joker is going to damage down just in case, but that's definitely Stachio Skip. Oh, and did not get a spin jump. That is brutal. So yeah, you've got so much health that if you still have Varia equipped, it takes a long time for the baby to drain you all the way down to 1, and BrJoker is facing left. That is tragic. Always remember to face right, people.
How much of a difference? It's how many frames?
I forget. Someone in chat could definitely tell me. I think it's like 12, maybe. It is definitely at least 1. Thank you, Nova.
I don't know how to identify 2 cries, so I don't know if Timon even went for it or if they got it. I don't know.
I would guess that he probably didn't, just because it's really tight, and most people haven't done a lot of work with it. It's one of those things you can save time with tricks like that, but in the long run, you know, what's your time better spent on? If you're not in the really high end of tiers, fundamentals are gonna give you payout way higher dividends than tricks.
Going back to that consistency versus swag kind of stuff. Consistency is going to treat you better over swag most of the time.
Although swag is really fun. Shoutouts to Stream.
I caught some of Stream's one of their first races, and I was like, "What in the world is going on here?"
It's
so
wild.
Fun.
If you haven't seen one of Stream's matches, go back and watch any of them really, or stay tuned because Stream is going to have a match versus, I think, Static Shock coming up soon.
I think I think Vihi's going against Gebu and Static Shock's against Stream now.
Timmon finishing strong. It's a pretty good parlor. Not getting trolled while with steams.
Nice solid time, Timmon. GG's.
And Timmon has finished with an official race time of 1:17:50. So we'll see in a few moments whether or not we can get Timmon in for an interview. But in the meantime, BrJoker is finishing up this Mother Brain stand-up fight.
And it looks like they're going to finish fairly close to their PB within, what, 1 to 2 minutes, maybe? I'm horrible at judging times. Don't judge me.
So, Joker's PB is a 1:18:24?
Yeah, so they just have the escape to do.
It's gonna, I want to say the escape is around a minute and a half. So it's gonna be about 2 minutes off, at least.
Which, with everything that happened in this run, is really good.
Yeah, all things considered. I did see someone in chat talking about Joker possibly having a gold at Space Jump, I think. So there's been some really clean segments in places. Oh, accidentally hitting that wall in the blue bomber. Gonna back that up with a really short charge.
Very nicely done.
finish this one up strong.
Okay, we just have Parlor left. We can do Parlor, right? This is like the easy part of the game. Nothing can go wrong.
And it sounds like we have Timmon.
Hi.
Timmon, congrats.
No, don't do it. BrJoker.
Oh,
No.
no.
do it.
Oh no.
Your opponents decided to save the animals. I'm not sure if you're watching or not.
Those etiquettes
Yeah, I have
did
it
not
open
deserve
now.
it.
They did not.
GG, Timmon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. A bit of a rough race from both of you guys. How are you feeling?
First of all, I'm relieved. I was very nervous before the race because Joker has been very consistent lately. And like it could have gone either way in a lot of runs. So yeah, I'm definitely relieved that I actually got a pretty good time. So in general, I haven't looked at any timer until G4. I had the race time room open, no stream open, nothing, and I felt I was running in the 119. I was really not in the best mood, all over the place, but apparently
imagine.
it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I can imagine. There was let's see, you had the hiccup with the Goops part. I thought that was a
Yeah.
little appropriate to shout out Goop there, but kind of odd. That really put a hamper on your health for Gauntlet.
So I had like 3 heart attacks this run, at least.
I think we were all there with you, Timmon.
Yeah.
Spike
Yeah,
Move,
for
that's
sure.
the first one.
Oh yeah,
was
that one too.
really close. After that, I was like, oh, I made it through.
Yeah, and I'm
then
sorry.
the
I feel like I
Gauntlet one-
cursed you with Gauntlet because I as soon as you did that, I mentioned that this is early croc, so health still shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that up input got in there. There's not an up input in the whole entire string of inputs in that spark, but my D-pad decided, yep, I'm gonna press up, I think.
Yeah.
GG's to Joker.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Joker finished with an official race time ham race. Racetime.gg time. That's a weird sentence. Of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 52 seconds.
With the animal save.
Animal save and a failed baby skip and so much more tragic stuff in between. I guess you probably weren't listening to comms, Timon?
No, I wasn't. I had nothing open.
Yeah,
We totally
so
did not commentate or curse anything.
it was everything. It was everything. I feel so bad. Yeah, off the top of my head, I know Joker fell down in after Mickey Mouse missiles. Was a tragic one because he was catching up to you after I forget what the one before that was, but there was several tragic moments with Joker, unfortunately.
Yeah, he missed Kraid quick kill after we said that.
Oh yeah, that was the
we
first
weren't
one.
having any DLC because of Spore Spawn.
Yeah, you guys were like synced, straight synced up until Kraid quick kill. The quick kill it just kind of derailed a little bit there for a minute, and then he was catching back up to you. Every time he started catching back up to you, something else tragic happened. So
But
yeah,
it was...
I felt the same way. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Timon,
But-
please.
Like, I didn't feel great about my gameplay, especially at the start. And then I got perfect croc RNG. I got really good Fantoon RNG, and I thought like, this may be catching up for me. So yeah, and after that gauntlet, I was like, yeah, I'm so far behind. I bet. But
yeah,
you see.
both of you had really great boss fights in general. I know you had so your stream cut out at the beginning of your Fantoon fight, but we guessed that was a mid fast. We definitely saw the fast.
Oh really? Weird. I have no drop frames. Yeah, it was
I
in the
know.
past.
I think it
in the
was. I think it
past.
was on Speedgaming's side, not on yours. But Joker had a fast mid,
Oh
and then
wow. Okay.
you both had perfect bot wounds, great Dragon fights. Um, yeah, you had a pretty solid Ridley fight. I think I was distracted during Hang Jokers, um, but yeah, it was really just great.
Yeah, there were definitely some really high spots in this run.
Yeah, I think Joker. I think I saw someone in chat talking about Joker having a gold at Space Jump. So
Nice. Yeah, and either way, I had the mindset. I was pretty mad about my gameplay and thought, okay, I might be far behind entering Meridia and stuff, but here comes my strong game, right? So after Meridia, like after Space Jump, there's like my most practice area and where I usually can be much more consistent in gameplay. So I thought, okay, maybe just try to focus again. Play your best game. It doesn't matter what happened. And in the end, it was very surprising that we actually see a 117 out of this.
yeah, absolutely. The head game is real. Sometimes just being able to write off a run as it's gone in your head just relaxes you just enough to bring it back and finish out strong. And you definitely finished out really strong. So right in line with your average runs in the qualifier, and what is that, like 39 seconds off of your PB. So
If that was that close to PB, you've got a big PB coming, Timon.
for sure.
If I can
Yeah,
pull it
you're-
together. It's always hard. For me, I always have to struggle with like nerves and everything, especially when I have good early games. I always screw up something. It was in Zelda the same way, but we see.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely due for
definitely
one.
gonna push further, trying to get like maybe in the 115 range at some point.
So,
Yeah.
Timon, do you know who you're going up against next round?
Cutie. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. I thought I might have a chance. If, in his qualifiers, he had like 118s and such. And I thought if I get a good 117, maybe I have a chance. But all his last runs were like 116s, close to PB or PB. It's gonna be a tough one.
Timon, you gotta remember, the game isn't over until Samus is on the ship. Don't sell yourself short. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you've got this. I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm definitely
Yeah.
excited to play Cutie.
Yeah, that should be a great match whenever it comes up. But yeah, any last thoughts before we wrap this up?
No, I'm just really sorry about Joker that he had such big hurdles in his run. But GG's to him. He's been playing great lately. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Do we know if the Portuguese commentary is done?
I will have it pulled up in just a second, and we'll see. But in the meantime, yeah. So our next match on the schedule is going to be Eddie versus Fat Scott. The schedule is linked in chat. Thanks to our runners. Thanks to my co-commentator Twin. And thanks to our organizers for setting this all up. Everybody tune in. Give our runners a follow. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next mission.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.